Welcome to our virtual ship tour of our incredible Iona, our newest, biggest and most innovative ship to date. Iona was designed to bring the outside in and really make the sea the star. She was named after the Scottish island, and wherever you stand on the island, you can see the sea. We loved that concept at P&O Cruises, and as you will see on our tour, wherever you are on this beautiful ship, you will enjoy some fantastic sea views. Iona will allow 5,200 guests to experience our XL class difference. More freedom, more variety, and more innovation than ever before. There are many fleet firsts to talk about. She's our first ship to be powered by LNG or liquefied natural gas, which reduces our carbon output. She has our first gin distillery at sea, our first ever gastropub, and a brand new accommodation type in our Conservatory mini suites. Not to be forgotten is an entertainment area called the Sky Dome, which can be enjoyed around the clock. Iona was named in a virtual ceremony and named by Dame Irene Hayes. She will take our guests to experience the beautiful Norwegian fjords, plus Spain, Portugal and the Canary Islands. Now let's have a look through the beautiful Atrium before I talk you through the variety of dining and entertainment venues which feature on board. As you can see, the natural light floods into the beating heart of the ship thanks to the 3-tiered glass window. This grand atrium has a great atmosphere day and night. Guests can be in the venues all around here and enjoy pop-up entertainment to add to the ambience. That sweeping marble staircase is just so elegant, isn't it? You can imagine yourself sitting in one of the cafe or bars with a coffee or perhaps a cocktail and watching those ever-changing sea views. Now let's explore some of our incredible eateries on board. Dining is just so important to our guests. After destination, it's a key reason they choose to cruise. The great thing about Iona is that there are no set meal times to stick to. Couple that with plenty of choice, no one will ever go hungry on board. First up is our gastropub, the Keel and Cow, serving perfectly cooked steaks chosen from our dry aging fridge. And I have to mention our Prime Minister burger, quite possibly the best burger at sea. Other dishes here include beer battered fish and triple cooked chips, slow cooked pork belly, or how about a beef and ale pie? It's the perfect place to gather with friends, enjoy a delicious meal paired with a lovely glass of wine or pint of craft ale, and some tasty desserts too. Moving on to the Olive Grove. Here we celebrate all of the flavours from the Med with authentic dishes and sharing platters. It's the ideal venue for intimate dinners for two or a celebratory family meal, with options to eat in the restaurant or the conservatory area. I really enjoyed the seafood chicken and chorizo paella, but there are plenty of options to choose from pasta to pizza to favourites from the grill, including beef koftas. Next, let's head up to the Keys, our multi-dining piazza. There's an informal dining option to suit every mood. There's a real fun street food atmosphere with access out to the promenade deck, so outdoor dining is available too. It's the perfect place for a quick snack, light lunch or informal dinner. Fusion is a hotspot for lovers of authentic Asian flavours. Or you can satisfy your seaside hunger cravings at Hook, Line and Vinegar. Nothing beats the traditional fish and chips when on holiday, hey? There's also the Boardwalk Diner, where American classics meet Southern soul food. How about sampling burgers, hot dogs, Southern fried chicken, all with a slice of slaw? Sounds great to me. For guests with a sweet tooth, Ripples is the place to visit, serving scoops of modern Italian-style gelato, or sundaes including the classic Knickerbocker Glory. This is an addition to premium tea and coffee. You can also experience ice cream afternoon tea here, which can be served with either a glass of fizz or a Costa coffee or Tea Pig's tea. P&O Cruises' signature dining venues such as Sindhu are also on board Iona. Here you'll be treated to authentic Indian cuisine with a British twist. The menu here is a triumph of spices, flavours and wonderful aromas, which guests will enjoy in its opulent setting. This is an experience not to be missed. Another P&O Cruises signature venue is Epicurean, fine dining in elegant surroundings. It's got a refined and intimate kind of atmosphere here. Crisp white tablecloths and impeccable service lend to the sophisticated feel. It's all about the table art. Smoked salmon is carved in front of you, or the crêpe Suzette is flambéed at the table. Just an incredible evening can be spent here. Heading back to the Grand Atrium, you'll visit Vista Cafe, serving premium tea, coffee and snacks, as well as some delightful sweet treats. It's the perfect place to enjoy a relaxing pit stop while looking at those fabulous ocean views and watching the world go by. As you can see, there are so many options to try on board and new dining experiences to be had. So what about our bars and watering holes on board? Well, let's check these out right now. First up is Anderson's. By day, it's a quiet lounge bar with a library for browsing, the ideal spot for reading and relaxation. By evening, it becomes the place for before or after dinner drinks, as the main dining restaurants are located next door. The exciting focal point of Anderson's is a boutique gin distillery, the statement copper still situated at the side of the bar. Guests will gather round it for masterclasses and gin tastings. We've paired up with Salcombe Gin and created Maribel Gin. Maribel means Star of the Sea, which we think describes it perfectly. Let's go to Emerald Bar next, situated in the Grand Atrium. It's got a Covent Garden kind of feel here. Premium cocktails are served and guests can enjoy the pop-up entertainment such as buskers, musical performances or even the aerial circus performances in early evening. Up to the next level of the Grand Atrium, you'll find a real favourite of mine, the Glass House, with a special wine menu curated by P&O Cruises food hero Ollie Smith. Sample flights of wine here and enjoy a light lunch or an informal evening meal. The choices range from small plates tapas to slider burgers to pairing dinners, all whilst taking in those magnificent views. Next, let's head to Brodies Bar and Casino, our much-loved British pub. A real sociable atmosphere here, where we serve the largest range of British and international bottled beers, ciders and real ale. There's a great selection on tap too, not to mention a well-stocked wine menu and tasty traditional bar snacks, such as pork scratchings, peanuts and crisps. During the day, Brodies hosts quizzes and live sport, but by night it's a popular spot for live entertainment, karaoke, quizzes and game shows. Just next door to Brodies is the casino, so if you're feeling lucky and fancy a flutter on the gaming machines or tables, this is the place to visit. Up to deck 17 now to find the Crow's Nest, offering panoramic views of the ocean in a modern and elegant setting. It's a delightful spot for daytime relaxing or reading. In the evening, the venue becomes a sophisticated cocktail lounge where guests can listen to a live pianist tinkling the ivories. Now let's visit the Clubhouse. By day, it's a bright and spacious lounge, ideal for afternoon entertainment and family fun. By night, it transforms into a modern live lounge and late night disco, offering entertainment and dancing. A fleet first for us is the 710 Club, where we've partnered with a certain Mr. Gary Barlow, a must-visit venue for music lovers. Atmospheric and low-lit, the club will serve up live music with an unmistakably vintage vibe and stylish cocktails. This exclusively for adults venue with its stage will light up to the sounds of its talented resident band, a group guided by Gary himself. Yet his involvement runs far deeper, to choosing the music for the club, guiding future performers and playlists, and even shaping the interiors and signature cocktails. The 710 Club offers a fun and lively atmosphere, and guests will be wowed here night after night. Another fleet first for us is the Sky Dome, where we offer entertainment day and night. By day, there's a relaxed feel where guests can enjoy the pools and grab a lovely slice of pizza or an ice cream. By night, the venue comes alive. A retractable stage comes across the pool, and we host aerial acrobatic shows here, where you can watch the aerialists on their silks flying through the air. We have a light laser show, and we also host live music from bands to DJs, so guests can dance the night away under the stars. Fancy watching a film? Well, check out Ocean Studios, our full-screen cinema on board, showing classic movies to the latest blockbusters in surround sound. The next venue to explore is, of course, our Headliners Theatre, where guests are able to enjoy new shows on board, Festival being one of them. Plush, comfortable seating and the latest in LED technology really gives it a wow factor. During the day, guests can enjoy matinee performances and activities such as talks, films and Q&As. But when night falls, full-scale production shows hit the stage. Think dazzling West End style performances, cabaret, comedy and so much more. The Limelight Club on Deck 6 combines fantastic food, great company and top-notch entertainment. This venue showcases incredible entertainers and is the dedicated space for resident performers too, all accompanied by Iona's house band. It's exclusively for adults and it's a hotspot for dancing, with daytime classes and hosted dancing events. Guests can enjoy a drink on arrival before tucking into their dinner. They are entertained throughout the evening, and after each night's show, the club transforms into a late-night venue for post-show drinks. Levoir was certainly a favourite of mine when I was on board. Cruising offers such multi-generational fun, and we have incredible facilities for children of all ages to enjoy. Let's introduce you to the Scene, the ultimate onboard hangout zone for teenagers aged 13 to 17. It's separated out from the rest of the children's club, giving teens a chance to have their own space and allow them to dip in and out of planned events. There's a definite chilled out vibe here, where teens can try out the latest gaming technology and have fun on the gaming tables. The Reef is our free onboard activity programme for children aged 6 months to 12 years. We will keep the children happy and entertained throughout the day and evening. All activities are tailored to the children's specific ages and needs. When I'm on board, I love starting my day with a workout, so check out Iona's incredible gym. With all of the latest equipment, it's free of charge to get your workout in at any time of day. Perhaps our guests will want to be pampered on board, so a visit to the spa is a must. We can offer all sorts of salon treatments, from getting their nails done to getting their hair just perfect for celebration nights. There's also an incredible hydrotherapy suite, perfect to unwind in after a day of exploring a new destination. Now let's retire to our cabins on board. We offer a wide choice of accommodation to suit every budget and need. You will see we really pull through that seaside feel, from the blues of the sea to the sandy colour of the furnishings. First up, we offer inside cabins, where the clever design of these cabin types maximises the storage options. They have a comfortable atmosphere, including tea and coffee making facilities, an in-cabin TV with a whole host of channels to choose from, and quality toiletries courtesy of the White Company. We have 4 options to choose from with our balcony cabins, all of which offer an extended private space in which to relax and unwind. From enjoying a cup of tea in the morning to watching the sun set with a drink, guests can relax in their own private area. balcony cabins also allow greater flexibility for outdoor dining using the room service menu. A brand new accommodation type for Iona is our Conservatory mini suites. You will see an L-shaped seating area separates the cabin from the balcony. Guests can choose to close or open this area off. It's perfect to relax by day, or by evening can be used to host friends or family in the cabin for pre-dinner drinks. Iona's all about bringing the outside in, and these cabins certainly do that. With the outside in mind, let's head up onto the deck and see how much space there is on board. From infinity pools and whirlpools, great bar areas to sports courts, a promenade deck and even a jogging track, guests will be able to enjoy themselves being out in that lovely fresh sea air. One area that's reserved for adults on this family-friendly ship is our retreat, our open-air spa area. Guests can relax on the comfortable beds whilst enjoying waiter service and healthy snacks served throughout the day. A quiet space perfect for those sea days. Now we know destination is the number one reason people choose to cruise, so let's explore a couple of Iona's itineraries. First off, she heads to Norway in the summer for 7 nights from Southampton. Guests will visit places such as Stavanger and Olden, which is my favourite. It's like waking up inside a postcard. Haugesund and Ålesund also feature, plus plenty of scenic cruising. Once in port, guests can enjoy shore experiences like hiking the Briksdal Glacier, kayaking in the Nordfjord, visiting an ice bar, or even mountain biking. In the winter, Iona will visit Spain, Portugal and the Canary Islands, perfect for some winter sun. Going off the beaten track shows there's so much more to do than just the beaches. Guests will be able to take a buggy tour up into the mountains to enjoy spectacular views. We also feature an overnight stay in Barcelona, so guests can see what this city is like when the lights go down. So we've come to the end of our tour, and I'm hoping you can see what an incredible ship Iona is. I said at the start that our XL class of ship offers more freedom, more variety and more innovation than ever before. From the 30 places to drink and dine, to the innovations like the gin distillery and the Sky Dome, we truly believe this to be true.
Wasn't that an incredible tour? Thank you, Stephanie. That was amazing. You made me feel incredibly hungry.
We just said that in our office. We really wanted to come to lunchtime watching that ourselves. We're hungry.
Dining options look just absolutely incredible. Oh, hello, Kelly. Yeah, everybody seems to have navigated over to our Q&A session now, which is great news. A couple of questions came up, Stephanie, and I've got some questions as well. One agent, a few agents said how amazing the video tour is. Is that particular video something that you could make available to agents, or is that more of a trade-facing video?
So it is trade facing. That actually is our first showing of that. We've put that together exclusive for this event, but we are hoping to put that live on our Shine Rewards website, and I will certainly take that away and see if we are able to put that on a platform that you can share out, because we do know just seeing how incredible that ship looks will hopefully increase a lot of your sales. But we are going to break that up as well into smaller sections, bite-sized chunks, which will be better placed for use on social media and things. So if you are signed up to Shine Rewards Club, that's where you will be able to go and view that video.
Okay, so it will be there in the next few weeks perhaps for agents to use in chopped up nice chunks.
It was our first showing of that today.
Oh, wow,
glad you enjoyed it.
A couple of other questions from agents. Yeah, a few COVID related ones. Oh, Kerry asks, do you know if P&O will be providing the tests on board for clients coming back into the UK, the new ones where they have to have a test before they arrive back in the UK? Do you have the information on that?
I don't have the official information that has gone out yet to our guests as we can behind the scenes, but what I will say is that when that was the rule previous, we have the facilities and we have the ability to provide these tests.
Yeah.
A lot of the questions I've been receiving is about the price and about the process of buying those on board. We absolutely know we need to get this detail out to you, but there will be some official communication out hopefully later today, but it won't be a problem. When that guidance was in previous, we had it sorted. We had it covered, so yeah.
News to follow. Nina was asking about unvaccinated children. What's the policy there and the ages?
So at the moment, our policy, it does vary. So our guidance for vaccinations is up until March next year. So for our Caribbean season, it is only double vaccinated people that can travel. For anybody traveling out of Europe, we are able to take children if they have a PCR test within 72 hours of travelling, and we are recommending a company that we use called Prenetics. Information, if you like, our mandatory vaccination is only guidance at the moment until March, to the end of March.
Okay. A couple of questions around the restaurants. Which ones are classed as specialist restaurants that wouldn't be included, I guess? Could you just make that a little bit clearer for us?
Yeah, of course. So there's so many options on board. Of course, there's the 4 main dine-in restaurants that are included in your price. You've got the buffet restaurant, the multi-dining piazza. It's incredible. I went 3 days in a row to the fusion section. That's all included. So hook, line and vinegar, fusion, boardwalk cafe. The olive grove is included. There is a few dishes that do have a supplement. However, if you wanted to go along and have the pizzas or the pastas, that's included in the price as well. In terms of all of the grill areas around the pool, all included. The restaurants that you pay for are, of course, P&O Cruises' signature venues like Sindhu and Epicurean. And then you would have the brand new concepts such as the Keel and Cow, where you will pay a supplement, and the ice cream parlour as well. But I mean, it's still just great value. When you look at our Sindhu, for example, or Epicurean, £20 or £25 for a full evening, and they're real dining experiences. They're just incredible. So, you know, P&O Cruises always talk about onboard spending money, and it's about these experiences that you can have on board that you spend the onboard spending money on.
Okay, and would they all need to be pre-booked? Obviously, can it be pre-booked before departure?
Got a brand new web portal that guests can utilise when they get on board, and you can either book when you are on board, or you can pre-purchase through My P&O Cruises before you go. But we've got this, it's called My Holiday, this web portal. Guests can, once they step on board, they're able to access that through the ship's Wi-Fi. You can join virtual queues to join our main dine-in restaurants, or when I was on board, I wanted to try a select dine-in venue for which particular night, booked it on the web portal, and happy days. I was dining my way around Iona. It was really easy to use.
Kelly says Sindhu, 100% worth every penny, yummy. That's good to hear, Kelly.
Go hungry. Just go hungry is all I'm going to say, because I've been rolled out there a few times.
Dawn asks, is it possible to get hold of price lists for the restaurants? Because she had a client that was nervous about budgeting and actually wanted that specific level of detail. Is that kind of information available?
So we have something called Ask CCS. When you log into Complete Cruise Solution, you'll see a number of areas that you can click into. And if you go into Ask CCS, you are able to have a look at drinks menus and sample price lists. They can be subject to change, but you know, when I think Epicurean, the most I've paid is £28 for an evening meal, and it's, you know, course after course after course. Sindhu's around £20. You know, there's information on our CCS as well about our drinks packages that we do offer. Great value, you know, there's so much included in your price, but those extras can be there to, you know, enhance your experience, or if you don't want to, then what we offer within our price is still incredible.
Great. Lynn mentions that she's struggled to register for Shine Awards. It's saying it doesn't recognise her ABTA number. Is that something she should contact you about, or would there be somebody more of an online contact if she's having problems?
Yeah, I can give you an email address right now. It's info@shinerewardsclub.com. If your ABTA number is registered, there should be no reason that that's not allowing it, but sometimes we have some anomalies, how you say that word. Sometimes things just don't happen as they should. So give them an email, let them know your ABTA number, and I'm sure we'll get you logged in, because you don't want to miss out. Shine Rewards Club is our best reward and our one-stop shop for all of our information.
Fabulous. Stephen asks, how can you book 2 cabins on Polar?
You can. There's lots of how-to guides. It's probably too much detail for me to go into right now, but on Shine Rewards Club under tools, there is lots of how-to guides, and that will tell you how you can either clone a booking, or you can, if you're making a booking of 2 cabins, it will tell you how you can hold those cabins.
Great. I had one question about the Reef, the children's club. You mentioned that's from 6 months to 12 years. What times is that open?
Oh, it's just fabulous, our children's facilities. The children's Reef is actually 12, and then we have 2 to 13 on Iona, and then 13 to 17 is the scene. Those clubs are open from 9 a.m. in the morning till around 11 p.m. at night, closing down at lunch and dinner. And then for the so for the 6 months to the 4 years offering, where we do have a night nursery as well, that's open from 6 p.m. in the evening till 2 a.m.
Wow,
so there's a full activity program, just as us. Horizon magazine, if you're like me, you go to breakfast, you take that program, you bring in all the things that you want to do in that day. The children also do have a full activity program, and our children's clubs, we never really shout about it at P&O Cruises, but they are just absolutely fabulous.
Wonderful. We've come to 10:35, so technically that is time for our break. But agents, if you've got any more questions, I'm sure Stephanie won't mind staying online for a few extra minutes. If you prefer to go and get a cup of tea, make some phone calls, do whatever you need to do, then that is absolutely fine as well. We'd just ask you to come back at 10:50 a.m. please, for the Scenic and Emerald ship tours. But equally, you can stay here and have a chat with Stephanie if you'd like. I had another question for you, Stephanie. Let me look back. And we were talking yesterday within the coaching session about getting best value, and that might be maybe in the slightly lower season or on particular departures. I mean, any advice for agents who are looking for a particularly keen price point in 2022 in terms of when they might look at?
Oh, that's a very
Sorry, you
recommend Sure. We would always say, book as early as possible because, for example, we've just had a launch of our summer, can you believe it, 23 programme and our winter 23 into 24. Booking nice and early really secures you those really great cabins at the really great prices. Plus, when you book at launch, and we are still within our launch period, so no one has missed out, you do get discounts if you're a past guest, or even if you're new to cruising. At the moment, we've got a past guest discount of 10%. So, really booking early does help for us. It secures you a price, but P&O Cruises always have two price points in the market. You'll always have what we call the select price, or the early savers, which turn into a late saver closer to departure. If you've got price-led guests that want to wait late and they're not worried about what cabins they'll go into or what their dining time will be, then maybe the saver fare will work for them. But we're always very upfront with, this is our price if you're booking the select price, choose your cabin, choose your dining, or this is your price if you're booking one of the saver fares.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Super. I think we managed to get through all of our questions. We had lots. It was fantastic to see agents being so engaged. Really your tour.
Testing my own knowledge, testing my memory.
So thanks so much for your time, Stephanie. Thanks to all our agent guests